Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got circle with the center O along with this chord AB and this perpendicular CD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this perpendicular CD is 15 units, whereas this horizontal segment AD is 20 units, and the other horizontal segment BD is 36 units. And now our task is to calculate the radius of this given circle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simpler. As you can see in this next step, I have connected these vertices A and C. And likewise, we have connected these vertices B and C as well. And now let's focus on this tiny right triangle ADC. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is this side AC, whereas our two other legs are 20 and 15. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 15 square plus 20 square is going to be equal to our hypotenuse AC square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us 225 plus 400 is going to be equal to AC square. So therefore AC square is going to be equal to 625. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore our this hypotenuse AC length turns out to be positive 25 units. So therefore our this AC length turns out to be 25 units. And now we are going to focus on this other right triangle BDC. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here's our Pythagorean theorem once again: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is this side BC, whereas our two other legs are 15 and 36. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 15 square plus 36 square is going to be equal to our hypotenuse BC square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us 225 plus 36 square is 1296 is going to be equal to BC square. So therefore our BC square is going to be equal to 1521. And now I'm going to take the square root on both sides to undo this square. So therefore we can see this square and square root is gone. So therefore our this hypotenuse BC segment length turns out to be equal to 39 units. So thus our this chord BC length turns out to be 39 units. And in this next step, I have drawn this diameter CP that passes through the center O. Let's assume that the radius of this circle, I'm going to label that one as lowercase r. Then the diameter CP is going to be 2 times radius r. So I can write 2 times radius r. And now our task is to find the value of this radius r. And finally, in this next step, I have connected these vertices B and P as well. And in this next step, we are going to focus on this triangle BCP. And now let's recall the Thales theorem. According to this theorem, if B, C, and P are 3 distinct points on the very same circle, and the line CP is the diameter, then the angle CBP is a right angle. In other words, the angle is going to be 90 degrees. So therefore we can see that all these points B, C and P lie indeed on this very same circle, and this CP is indeed a diameter. So therefore we conclude that this angle CBP is a 90-degree angle. And now let's recall the inscribed angles theorem. According to this theorem, inscribed angles that intercept the very same arc are congruent. And here we can see this arc BC is being intercepted by this angle, and likewise the very same arc BC is being intercepted by this angle P as well. So therefore this angle A and this angle P are congruent. If I label this angle as alpha, then this angle has got to be alpha as well. So therefore we can see that these two right triangles, triangle CDA and the other right triangle CBP, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And here is our tiny right triangle CDA, whereas our other right triangle CBP is this triangle. Since this angle is 90 degrees and likewise this angle is 90 degrees as well, and these two angles are congruent as well, and since these two triangles are similar, so we are going to have a proportion. In other words, the ratio of the segment AC and CD is going to be equal to the ratio of the segments CP and BC. And now let's make an observation. We can see this segment AC is this chord, which is 25 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 25 over here. And in the denominator, this CD is our perpendicular, which is 15 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 15 over here. And now let's focus on CP. This is our diameter, and we know our diameter is 2 times r. So I'm going to replace that one with 2 times r. And finally, this BC segment is our chord BC, which is 39 units. So I'm going to replace that one with 39 over here. So therefore I can write 25 divided by 15 is going to be equal to 2 times r divided by 39. And now we can see 25 divided by 15 is going to reduce to 5 divided by 3. So therefore I can write 5 divided by 3 is going to be equal to 2 times r divided by 39. And now I am going to cross multiply. So therefore if we cross multiply, we are going to get 6 times r is going to be equal to 195. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 6 to isolate radius r. And here we can see this 6 and 6 is gone. So therefore our radius lowercase r turns out to be equal to 32.5 units. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the radius of this circle turns out to be 32.5 units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.